Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green, that's me, here with you once again. Happy Saturday afternoon. How are you? How are you guys? Are you feeling good? Are you looking good? Are you living good? Glad to see you here. I see that DJ John T went ahead and kicked off the generosity for today. He is the super chat cherry popper. So we'll get to that in a second. Shout out to everybody here. Appreciate you being here. You could be doing some kind of project or chore. You know what Saturdays are for. But you're here. Thank you. This is going to be one of the most American testosterone filled live streams I've ever done. Because I feel like smoking a cigar today, and I got to load up some magazines. So there you go, American. Loretta. She says hi from Brooklyn over here. Thanks, there, Loretta. Appreciate you being here. Yesterday I did an interview for my new channel, Green's House. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate you guys liking and subscribing and all that good shit. I'm over 2,000 subscribers now, so on to 5,000, shall we? But I did an interview yesterday, and I'll be uploading it to Green's House on Monday. That's when I do the new interviews on Monday. That's when I upload them. And the past 2 weeks, I didn't do one because it was Christmas. Well, last week, I should say, I didn't do one because it was Christmas. And then this Monday, I will be dropping one because it's New Year. New Year's a holiday, but it's nothing compared to Christmas. So, family and all that stuff. So was unable to do it. But this week I will. So Daniel Bate says hello from Sleaford, Lincolnshire, UK. Oh, Lincolnshire. The family and I would often vacation. We'd often holiday in Lincolnshire. Those Shire gives it, a very, very regal sound to it, very official. Oh, you're from Lincolnshire. Appreciate it, Daniel. Good looking out. What happens, Spun Bearing says YouTube keeps fucking with them, but they keep editing or keep making you edit your super chat message. It happens to me all the time. You want to say something, you're like, what the fuck? It won't let you send it, and you gotta edit and change shit. Yeah, that sucks. I know. Daniel Bates says, haha, I definitely don't talk like that. Are you sure, Mr. Bates? You're from Lincolnshire. Oh, the Shire, Lincolnshire. Also, I want to shout out some people. Shout out to iCigar in Las Vegas. iCigar, the letter I, cigar.com. If you want to check out their shit, if you want to see what they got. And I follow them on Instagram as well. But they were kind enough to send me some cigars, gave me a bag and everything, a little tote. The coolest thing they sent, this thing right here. It's right here. It's a cigar cutter. Or a clipper. Shit. Drop that. Let's try that again, shall we? So you put the little thing down like that. You put the cigar in there and it clips the end. Not your finger or your penis if it fits in there. Don't do that. This is for cigars only, kids. Okay? This reminds me of that movie. Remember that movie Dark Man? I don't even remember what it was about. I haven't seen it. It came out like 1991. But I remember the bad guy, he had a cigar clip. Is that what it's called? Cigar clip, cigar cutter, whatever. but he was a bad guy, and he would take guys' hands, he put their finger in there and clip their finger off, and he had this briefcase full of fingers that he clipped off of other bad guys and shit. I was like, damn. So every time I see one of these, I always think of Darkman. Yeah, thank you, DJ John T. It was Liam Neeson. For a particular set of skills. Am I the only one who thinks fucking Taken was stupid after the first movie? First movie was cool. But okay, the second one, I think they take his wife or some shit, his ex-wife. I didn't even watch the third one. Who are they going to take in the third one? I think in the second one, him and his ex-wife got taken. So first one, it's a daughter. Scary. Every parent's nightmare when their kids say, I want to go to Europe for the summer. And then the second one, I think they took him and his wife. I'm like, who's next? You gonna take the garbage man, the mailman? Who's next? So I didn't even watch the third one. Liam Neeson, do better. Do better. Do better. Oh, you know where I got that from? Let me see if I can find it for you. It's one of the most annoying sounds in the world. And not like on Dumb and Dumber. This is truly one of the most annoying sounds in the world. Ugh. Oh, you know what else is fingernails on the chalkboard for me? Excuse me for saying this, ladies. But when there's a bunch of women together and they're all talking at the same time, I can't. It makes me murderous when I hear that. I'm just like, and they're all just like, I'm just like, get me out of here. Get me out of here. In that shit. What's going on here? But a few years ago, on Father's Day, of all days, because that's when you really want to kick fathers in their nuts. Wait till Father's Day. But Oprah and Michelle Obama, Big Mike. Hold on, typing on shit. It's a lot. But they were at some kind of like TED Talk symposium, seminar. I don't know, some shit. And they were talking about fathers, and I guess Oprah, she don't have kids, but Mike Obama, she would know about being a father, I guess. But they're telling the men, don't like be better, fathers, be better, and they just go back and forth. They parrot each other. So Michelle Obama says, "Be better," then Oprah goes, "Be better," then Michelle says, "Be better," and be better. I was like, oh, both of you shut the fuck up. But I'm finding that. Be better. Shut up. Oh, so it was a seminar or for women, the Day of Women. Okay. Be better. Be better. Be better. Hold on. I'm listening to it right now on another screen just to make sure you guys don't have to hear any unnecessary shit. Ugh. It's the most annoying shit in the world. Here we go. Hold on, Mike. Let me get you queued up, Mike. Big Mike. All right. Fucking ungrateful little shits. Be better, dads. Be better. You're not good enough. Be better. It's real short too, thankfully. Here we go.
Themselves with men.
It's just you and a bunch of
Come on.
men
YouTube.
around a table on a golf course making deals, and you allow that to happen, and you're okay with that. Be better. Be better. Be better. Be better.
Ugh. You be better. Fucking nasty freaks. Be better. Be better. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Clipping the end of the cigar right now. Putting the little bits in me mug. All of that there. Jericho Green from the Lincolnshire. Just kidding, Daniel. Just kidding. Like I said. Also, shout out to Authentically Kennedy. You know, loveearth.com. This little thing right here. I was burning some cardboard yesterday. Instead of loading up, stuffing my damn garbage can with cardboard from Christmas and everything, I, being the man that I am, take it as an opportunity to burn shit. So I took it, we got a little fire pit. So I put the boxes in there and torched them. And I use this. Can you guys hear that? I use this to start the fire. And it's like a little lightning rod. Like it just burns a trail right through shit. It's hella cool. Lovetheearth.com. But I'm going to see if it lights a cigar. Now I got a traditional lighter as a backup. And Happy New Year to everybody. Merry New Year. What movie is that from? Oh, here we go. It's lighting. We are moving. We are moving. Merry New Year. Here we say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you for correcting my English, which stinks. We got it, Mark's Music Obsession. Trading Places. What a good Christmas movie that is. I mean, this isn't very good at lighting the cigar, but it sure is fun to burn it with this little arc of electricity. I'll tell you that much. Let's see. Let me go around one more time. It's working. It's working. Getting a little glow. When you got the glow. Getting there. Let's see. This one's called an Alec Bradley. Oh, of course. An Alec Bradley cigar. Blind Faith. That's what it's called. Hold on. I'm a little too impatient for that. So we use a regular lighter, fool. Fucking light it up, man. What do you guys got planned for New Year's? You guys gonna get all fucked up? You guys gonna drink some Schloss Biebrick? You didn't know I knew about that shit. You guys gonna buy some Schloss Biebrick? Some Prosecco or something? I don't know. Spunberry said he's about to get a high. Come on now. There we go. Isn't that cool? Like in a movie or something, when they're smoking, even if it's a cigar or a cigarette, when they pull and that ember lights up. Oh man, that's one of the things I miss about smoking. Let's talk about that for a minute. Oh, here we go. It's the greatest plan of all. None the Miser, what's up, man? What a constant you've been in 2023. And shout out to you all who are here repeatedly. You know who you are. I'm not going to name some and leave others out, but you know who you are. You're here every single time. You're on this platform. You're on that platform with me. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for sticking with me. But None the Miser says, I'm staying home and watching old Double Impact episodes. We can't beat that with a fucking stick. You can't. Jerome Payne. Shit. Man, what? That's Jerome Payne. Oh, shit. Is that him? That's Jerome Payne. He says cigar's a good idea since I have about 35 sitting in my humidor. Cheers, Jericho. What's your favorite cigar? Actually, how about this, Jerome? What's a cigar that you would recommend for a novice smoker such as myself? How about that? How about that? Let me show some appreciation. DJ John T, thank you. Super chat, Cherry Popper. Breaker of the Financial Hymen. Good damn evening / night, Americans. Greetings from Sweden, yeah. Says tomorrow is my wife's and my anniversary. 13 years ago, we got married and she still loves this bum. I wish you all a merry New Year. Another constant, always there, always supporting. Thank you very much. Happy anniversary to you and your wife. Next month, actually, today's the 30th, so we got 11 days. In 11 days, it'll be my wife and I's 15th anniversary. 15 years we've been married. We've been together for 20 years. December 15th was 20 years we have been together because we started dating. We were dating for, I think, 4 years before we got married, or 4 years before I proposed. Then you got the year for the planning and the save the date. So, yeah, 15 years married. Congratulations to you, man. And, contrary, I hope it's not popular. Okay, it's popular. A lot of people do believe it, but I hope most people don't believe that, don't think that even though you've been married for a long time, 15 years, 20 years, oh man, it must be boring. No, it's not. It gets better and better. You throw kids in the mix. Yes, are you giving your all to these people, this family, your wife and your family, your children? Is it all good times? No. Is it mostly good times? Yes. Your relationship should be mostly like 95% like good, not like exciting. Oh, we're doing this and doing things and all that kind of stuff, but good. 95% of your relationship should be good, happy, no problems, no arguments. There are going to be some. You spend that much time around somebody, you gun piss each other off, but most of your relationship should be good. So who would have a problem being in a good situation for years? Spun Bearing 65. 10 months as a member. Thank you. Old Spunbearing says YouTube needs a Midol. That is true. Those period pills will they help with cramps? Ooh. Do they work, ladies? Does Midol really work? I guess it does. It's been around for a long time. Just a cramp, ladies. What are you complaining about? Just kidding. Estoy bromeando. Simeon Merriweather. Thank you for the $2. And Happy New Year to you too, sir. And your lovely wife. This is my wife. Yes, Spun Bearing 65. Nothing gets past you. It's Saturday with an exclamation point. So that means Spun Bearing has some shit planned for today. It's about to get weird in your fucking house. Go ahead, man. It's your house. You paying all the fucking bills. Get as weird as you want. JRC1. Thank you. It says, I hope you and your family had a blessed Christmas and a safe and happy New Year as well. Thank you very much, JRC1. We did. We had a great Christmas. I'm hoping that our new year will be the same. And I wish the same to you. Happy New Year. Heidi Booth, another staple in the Jericho Green comment section. Thank you very much. Thank you, Heidi Booth, for the 2024. I see what you did there. She says, Happy New Year, JG, 2024. Same to you, Heidi. Appreciate it. Hold on, I'm ashing my gar. Can I just call it a gar? I'm ashing my gar. Thank you, Heidi. Appreciate it. DJ John T once again from Sweden. Thank you. DJ John T, thank you again. He says, and for 13 years we had our restaurant. You guys own a restaurant? So you mean if I come to Sweden, I got mute so you can hear me. So there's somewhere in Sweden, if I come to visit, I have somewhere to eat. And I don't mean for free, but you guys have a restaurant. That's cool. I'd love to patronize your establishment if ever I am in Sweden. You best believe I'll come through. What kind of food do you guys serve there? Should I assume that it's Swedish food that you serve there? You guys serve some American cuisine, Italian over there. What do you guys serve at your restaurant, Mr. John T? Jerome Payne, he says, thank you for answering my question about the cigar. He says another good, or hold on. So you, hold on, let me see if I missed something here. Okay, cigar recommendation. Here we go. So cigar recommendation, CAO brand, Brasilia, or any of their styles are my go-to, sir. Okay. Dude, that's my go-to. Oh. He also says another go-to is Macanudo. I know that's an old school popular brand at one time. So many good cigars out there. I think the best ones are in the $8 to $10 range each. Just my thoughts. Hey, well, thanks. Those are educated thoughts. You're a cigar smoker. And $8 to $10. I like that. I like that range. Now you're talking. DJ John T says he says absolutely. All right, I'm gonna hold you to it, man. Make me a reservation. He says Thai food. All right. Bam Bam Bigelow says Swedish meatballs. No, I refuse to believe that DJ John T and his wife, who have been partnered in more than one way for 13 years, are limited to making only Swedish meatballs. John Lacombe says, I cooked kick-ass ribeyes last night, baked potato salad. Baked potato salad? I never heard of that. Sounds good. Sounds good. Mental medalist wife. Thank you, young lady. Of course, she would thank you for the 1999, but of course, she would end the year by saying some crazy shit like Cowboys going to win. No, they're not. Happy New Year 2024. Time to throw this administration out. Oh, yes. One hand on the scruff of their neck and the other in the seat of their pants and toss them like Uncle Phil did to Jazz every episode of The Fresh Prince. And he would go flying out the front window. Would love to see that. The Cowboys aren't going to win. I think you know that. But thank you. And shout out to your husband, too. Hope he's doing well. Mal C says, way the hell out. Yeah, like throw them off the property. Get one of those Speaking of Sweden, get one of those strong men, one of them Nordic motherfuckers, Jürgen Bugengergen with the dots over the U or the E or whatever in his name. One of those, what's his name? The guy, the Mountain. He was the Mountain on Game of Thrones. And he's a strong man. And I believe he's Swedish, I think. But he is 6'10", 425 pounds. Now, if you were in the South, they say, man, that's a big old boy. I bet that dude shits like a grizzly bear. But yeah, get him. Want some big dude like him to just toss them the fuck out. That would be great. Thomas Bailey, I hope you and Tori's love grows in the new year. Says, hope everyone in Jericho Green and family had a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. Same to you, Thomas Bailey. Thank you. Oh, he's from Iceland. Okay, DJ John T. He's a no exclamation point. He's from Iceland. My bad. Shit. He's not Swedish. He's Icish or something. Sweet Mama G. You a cigar smoker, Sweet Mama G? She says Jericho Green. There's a cigar shop off Madison and San Juan. I don't know what that says. He's a Cuban refugee, super based, and grows his tobacco on his farm, rolls everything. Best cigars I've ever had. Yeah, I find the handmade stuff, the artisan stuff like that, definitely the best. Icelandese. Thank you, Verse Pro. I was just kidding. I was fucking kidding. You guys think I think people from Iceland are called, I call them Icish? Of course not. I fucking know that. Oh my goodness. What's up, Jeff Stipp? Did you get my card? I sent you one back, man. Oh, Verse Pro says, I know, I was joking too. Touche, my boy. Touche. So, oh yeah, gotta load my fucking magazine, brother. So, what are we going to talk about today, people? Aside from whatever the fuck you guys want to. Commiefornia, the great state, the once great state, not great anymore. The once great state of California has become the first state. Always got to be the first to do some bullshit. Kenneth Jackson, our holidays were great, man. They were. Hope the same for you. But we're the first state, of course, to offer health care to all illegals. So if you're illegal and you come to California, don't worry about it. You're sick, you got a little runny nose or something, or my stomach hurt, my friend. Or I'm so sick, I need to go to the doctor. Or what? What? I love the state of California. I'm here illegally and I have a broken leg. Will you please take care of me? Because, the whole fucking world's coming in here, not just those who are from south of the border. So don't worry, California had your back. They'll offer you free healthcare. Not you, Californians. Do you know how much it costs for private health insurance in California? Never mind. I don't want to make you throw up. But if you're illegal, don't fucking worry about it. Don't matter how much it costs. You ain't paying for it. And did somebody touch Paula Abdul? The same Paula Abdul who gave us 2 steps forward, or is it opposite the track? Is that what the one she did with the cartoon cat? The one she did with the cartoon cat. That Paula Abdul, the judge from American Idol, Paula Abdul. You know what I'm talking about. Didn't seem like she was on drugs when she was doing that show, slurring her speech and shit. But anyway, she is accusing Simon Lithgow, the guy, was that his name? The British dude who was on the panel with her. She's accusing him of sexual assault, Of course, it was years ago, but when I read the story to you, it is some of the dumbest shit you've. I just don't see anybody letting this happen to them and then not doing anything. How do you let somebody do this to you and you don't do anything about it? You'll see the details, and she's suing him. So the details of it, so it's about money. But the details of it, no, shark bait, not John Lithgow. Not the great John Lithgow, who's really tall. Is he still alive? I think he was like 6'4" something. I read that one time. I was like, damn, he's tall. Because most celebrities are short as hell. But I don't understand how you let this happen to you, or I shouldn't say let this happen to you, but I don't see how something like this happens to you and you don't do anything about it. Spun Bearing says, I'm fucking high. Good, man. I'm glad you're still hanging around. The munchies kicked in yet? What kind of strange combination of snacks do you have in front of you? Shit that don't make any sense, like yogurt, and cheese, and crackers, and fucking cashew nuts. The fuck? But hey, enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy yourself. It's a celebration. Hey, what up, Diesel? Yo, Bumbleclot, you rascalot. Thanks for being here. Versus Pro says Simon raped Paula Abdul. I kind of believe it. No, it wasn't Simon Cowell. It was the other dude. You'll see. I'll show you. But the details of the case of the incident are so fucking stupid. Also, Maine and Trump don't mix. Maine is the latest state to remove Trump from the presidential ballot in 2024. So they didn't learn anything from Colorado, who tried it. California's looking into it. Colorado's was already overturned. He was reinstated on the ballot. The same thing's going to happen in Maine. But when you see the communist turd who has the machine, the leftist machine, so far up her ass, if she opened her mouth, you could shake the machine's hand. It's so far up there. The leftist machine is embedded in her vagina and anus. You'll see. Don't believe me. And speaking of people being accused of things that happened a millennia ago, Jermaine Jackson. That's right. Not quite Michael Jackson. Not quite Tito. Jermaine, do what you do when you do what you did to me. Well, did you do this, Jermaine? Did you do what the woman says that you did when you do what you did to her? When? You're asking me, when did this happen? Yesterday? December 29th, 2023? It happened last week, 2023. No, this happened in 1988. Stop for a second. Stop. Listen, breathe. What were you doing in 1988? That's how long ago it was. I was an 8-year-old child in 1988. My greatest Christmas, by the way. 1988 was the greatest Christmas. Remote control car, BB gun, pocket knife. Yeah, I did know that, Sweet Mama G. She says Jermaine's son's name is Jer Majesty. That is Jer fucked up. 1988, guys. Sweet Mama G says in 1988, she was being bottle fed. Rockabye baby type. Sweet Mama G was being burped after every meal in 1988. I was in 3rd grade when this allegedly happened. But now, let's let 30 plus years go by and then we'll revisit it. Stop. Stop the madness. Stop. But that's where we are. Poor Jermaine. Again, fuck. Why the fuck did you wait 35 years to say something? It's but that's what we're dealing with here, people. So where should we start? DJ John T was 19 years old. Did you know your wife back then? Since you celebrating an anniversary, we'll keep it about you. Did you know your wife back then when you were 19? John Lacombe graduated high school in 1988. Yeah, that's when allegedly this happened. And the details are crazy. But the Paula, here, we'll start with the Paula Abdul one. That's the one I want to get into. That's the one I want to get into. This shit. Wait till you hear the details of this fucking case. Is it a case since it's a lawsuit? I don't fucking know. Wait to hear the details of this situation. How about that? Paula Abdul. To step forward, I think to stand back. Whoop. There it is. This is the craziest shit. Because there's so many things with that. So there's so many red flags, I should say, in the details of this. Mental medalist wife, she says in 88, she was a middle schooler and her husband wasn't even born yet. Girl, you were robbing the cradle. You got your little tenderoni. Klaus Eno Schwab says in 88, he was 7. So yeah, you're about the same age as me. Basically. Uh-oh, here we go. End of the year. So of course you get the celebrity deaths in 2023. Okay, here we go. Paula Abdul sues Idol exec Nigel. That's his name. I Simon Nigel Lithgow for sexual assault. So you hear that and you're like, okay, they're at some kind of American Idol reunion or something. This happened recently, right? Okay. Paula Abdul claims one of the American Idol executive producers, Nigel Lithgow, sexually assaulted her multiple times while she was judging Idol. And So You Think You Can Dance, according to a new lawsuit she's filed. Paula filed the lawsuit Friday, so yesterday, in LA County. And in the documents obtained by TMZ, she alleges the first assault happened during, quote, one of Idol's initial seasons while they were on the road for regional auditions. So, in the first couple weeks of American Idol, that's when they're going around. The people are lined up outside of the building. They're going down the line. Hey, my name's Rose. I'm from North Carolina. Right there. And that's when you see the really bad ones. The William Hung, She Bang, right? So they're going around the country auditioning people. Paula claims she and Lithgow got into an elevator at their hotel. And here's where it gets crazy. Are you ready? If you have a seatbelt, put it on. And once the doors closed, he shoved her against the wall and grabbed her genitals and breasts and tried to tongue kiss her. So get this straight. Imagine this in your mind and don't start touching yourself. This is for educational purposes only. Keep your hands out of there. So the elevator door closes. He shoves her against the wall, grabs her fucking clam and her tits, and tries to stick his tongue in her mouth. Wow. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't happen. Are there men out there who would do some shit like that? Yeah. But these aren't your average bears. You're talking about famous people who are on TV all the time. Now, of course, just because you're famous doesn't mean you're not going to do some fucked up shit. But come on. So he shoves her up against the elevator, grabs her clam, grabs her tits, and tries to put his tongue in her mouth. Okay. In the suit, Paula says she remember that word tried, okay? She tried to push him away and then ran to her room once the elevator doors opened. Well, Paula, what did you do? Did you call somebody? Paula says she immediately called one of her reps, not the police, not the local PD. She called a rep to inform them about the alleged incident. But fearing she'd be fired in retaliation, she decided to keep quiet. Okay, so your job, your job is more important than your safety, your bodily autonomy. So this dude now, he knows he can just grab Paula Abdul's moose knuckle and grab her titties and tongue kiss her and nothing's gonna happen. Okay. She says the second alleged encounter happened after she signed a new contract. So your contract was over. You had a chance to be free. You had a chance to get away from your abuser. You know how many women who are victims of real sexual assault can't get away from their abuser? But you had an opportunity to leave, to be done with American Idol, and So You Think You Can Dance, and get away from the evil Nigel Lithgow and his hands and his tongue. But you signed a new contract in 2015 to be a judge on So You Think You Can Dance, which was also executive produced by Lithgow. According to the docs, at some point during her 2 seasons on the show, Lithgow invited Paula to his house to discuss work opportunities. Paula Abdul, real question. Have you been tested for retardation? She goes to his house to discuss work opportunities. I thought you just had an opportunity. You signed a new contract. And she said she accepted because she thought it was a professional situation. So the wolf invites you to the wolf den, and you don't think he's going to try to eat you. Okay. I wonder how long the bus was that Paula Abdul took to school. Was it a long bus or a shorter bus? However, she claims that the evening ended with Lithgow forcing himself on top of her while she was on a couch and trying to kiss her. In the suit, she says he was telling her they would make an excellent power couple. Paula says she pushed him off of her, said she was not interested, and immediately left. Now, remember, I told you to remember the word tried. So in the first instance, she tried to push him off, but she couldn't. The second instance, she pushed him off. So she'd been hitting the gym. She pushed him off, said, I'm not interested, and left. So let me get this straight. Ladies, follow me. Follow me now. Okay. A man has sexually assaulted you previously. Okay. For some reason, you agree to be alone with him in his house. Okay. He tries it again. You push him off. And then you say, I'm not interested. And you leave. I don't know. I don't see how you could be so well put together after an attempted sexual assault. I'm not interested. Like he offered you something to eat. I'm not interested. And she leaves immediately. Paula, if you don't shut the fuck up, you lying sack of shit. Aside from the disturbing allegations of assault, Paula also claims Lithgow taunted her by calling her at some point to say they should celebrate because it's been 7 years and the statute of limitations has run. Is Nigel Lithgow the most maniacal, evil motherfucker ever? You called her and said, hey, it's been 7 years since I sexually assaulted you. We should go out? More broadly, Paula alleges she was the victim of harassment and discrimination in terms of compensation during her time judging Idol. Well, you deserve it. You stuck around. If he knows that he can grope your body and stick his tongue in your mouth? Of course he's going to short you on some money. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? She is suing Lithgow, 19 Entertainment, and Fremantle Media, North America, for sexual assault and battery, sexual harassment, gender violence, and negligence. Shut your fucking mouth. Paula says she's coming forward now due to California's Sexual Abuse and Cover-Up Accountability Act. Oh, so you needed to wait for legislation, which gives plaintiffs a window to file claims that would otherwise be barred by the statute of limitations. So the same thing, I don't remember what they called it, but it's the same thing they did in New York, which ended, like, their window was this past November. It was this past November, same thing, where they had up until this particular day to file suit against their attacker, their alleged attacker, or they would no longer be able to. So what? She knew that this is the last time I'll be able to get some money from him, so I better do it now? Are you fucking kidding me? So because you didn't want to get fired, you let this dude grab your vagina, grab your titties, and tongue kiss you? And you didn't say anything because you wanted to keep your job? Well, then you got to shut the fuck up forever. Is it that cool working at American Idol? So where you go through all that because you want to stay there? It's so great there that you're willing to endure sexual abuse. Or if it even happened, was it that bad? It must not have been if you stuck around and then renewed your contract years later. It happened in the first couple seasons of American Idol. Then it happened again on another show. So you think you can dance. So if it happened, how bad was it for you to stick with this guy through 2 different shows? What the fuck? Man. Are you shitting me? Are you shiza-ing me? Fucking stupid ass. No. I want to work on a second show with this guy. It was so nice. I got to do it twice. Get the fuck out of town. She was on 2 shows with this dude. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hold on a second. I'm copying a link. One second. Go. Man, I love this thumbnail that I picked today, by the way. I fucking love it. What the fuck? So the dude sexually assaults you on 2 different TV shows, and you wait till years later to fucking do something about it. Okay, Paula. No. We believe you. Believe all women. We believe all of you. And you wait, girl, you fucking. Okay. So here, somebody. Hold on 1 second. Let's see who that was. Here it is. Spencer T says, thoughts about the brother who offed his sister over Christmas presents. I talked about that on Stop the Fuckery on Thursday with Gian, so I put a link to that video in the comment section. So if you want to check that out. Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. And one of the things I said in that live stream is that the mother should be in prison too, because the 2 boys involved were 14 and 15. And they were both known to steal cars and carry guns all the time at 14 and 15, living with their single mama and their sister who had a baby when she was 17. So the mother should be serving prison time right along with her sons, because you created them, you fucking idiot. Let me find out my son's packing a fucking pistol at 14 or 15. You're going to have to use that pistol, son, because I'm going to kick your fucking ass. Scary Harry Flanagan. Says, hey, Jericho, why are they asking for money to close the border? Does it cost money to close the border? I don't think so. Does it cost money to close the front door in your house or close the gate on your property? No. Hell no. They close that shit for free. Shut it down. Okay. Or how about this? Let's say, Scary Harry Flanagan, it does cost money to close the border. And I'm sure there will be some kind of expense. The federal government will make sure of it. But we have these, damn it, you guys know I'm bad with geography, okay? But it's somewhere, I think it's in the Middle East somewhere, Gaza, that's right, Gaza. And then the other one is in Europe, Eastern Europe, I think. What's it called? Insane, no. Membrane, no. Ukraine, that's right. Guys, geography's bad. So Gaza and Ukraine. So we're spending, I think, billions of dollars on those fuckers. So why don't you instead of sending it to them, wait, stop payment on that. Stop payment to Gaza and Ukraine and use that money to, what did you say? Scare Hay Flanagan, do what to close it? But they don't want to close it. Because if they wanted to close it, they would have closed it already. They want those people here. Anyway, I'm just spitballing. Don't listen to me. I'm just thinking out loud. People thinking, just saying crazy ideas out loud, like closing the fucking border. But there we go. Not that one. So I think, as far as people, women making these claims, and how come it's never a man? How come you don't hear about any male celebrities filing these lawsuits against women? Never mind. I shouldn't have said that out loud either. I should have kept that inside. But to women who do that, I mean, I think most of you would agree with me that it's bullshit. Say something right away. Paula Abdul, you were on American Idol, one of the most popular TV shows in TV history. You were on So You Think You Can Dance, another extremely popular TV show. Millions of viewers. Hold on a second. Put a pin in that. Sweet Mom G says Terry Crews did, but he didn't file a lawsuit. But look, if you look like Terry Crews and you let somebody grab your dick and you don't ball up your massive muscular fist and change the structure of their face, too fucking bad. I have zero sympathy for you. This dude looks like he was carved out of brown marble. And you let some Hollywood executive grab your dick at a party and you didn't give him a lifelong blue parking spot? You don't even have to look like Terry Crews to beat saliva down the front of this dude's shirt. But Terry Crews looks like Terry Crews. This dude has muscles everywhere. And you let some dude grab your dick? I'm about to fuck the party up for everybody. Because this guy, you better hope this party is on the first floor. Because if not, you're going for a ride. Can you fly? Let's find out. I don't feel bad for no fucking Terry Crews. As big as you are, dude played in the fucking NFL. You're going to let some pencil neck fucking acne face weirdo pervert who jerks off to the glow of his computer screen grab your dick? Man, please. You're a fucking idiot. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Paula Abdul. So you're on American Idol. Your first incident took place, your first alleged incident took place when you were on American Idol. One of the most popular TV shows in TV history since 1948, when they invented the fucking TV. You are on one of the most popular shows. Why didn't you stand up in the middle of the show and say, and he was sitting right there at the table with her. Nigel Lithgow wasn't just some producer behind the scenes, behind the camera, wearing a headset with a fucking clipboard. He was on the panel with her. He's a few feet away. You could have spit on him. So why didn't you stand up in the middle of the show with millions of people watching? You have the attention of the country. Why didn't you stand up and say, this motherfucker right here sexually assaulted me? We got in the elevator. He threw me up against the wall. He grabbed my puss. He grabbed my tits. And he tried to tongue kiss me. Why didn't you do that, Paula? You're in a very unique position. The overwhelming majority of women who really go through these situations don't have millions of people looking at them every week that they could talk to, that they could tell. You don't think something would have been done if she said that on TV? Huh? You don't think something would have happened to Nigel and his TV show and his money if she did that on TV? I mean, we're talking sexual assault. That's pretty fucked up. You didn't do nothing, huh? You just sat there quietly collecting a check. Shut the fuck up, Paula. Fuck you and that cartoon cat. Fucking bullshit. All these. When did American Idol come on? Like 2002? Damn near 20 years since that shit happened. You didn't say nothing? Fucking idiot. Let's have some good news, huh? Let's have some good news. Show some appreciation to these generous folk. The amazing Wong, not just the Wong, the amazing Wong. The amazing Wong, thank you. JG, Biden sending another $250 million to Ukraine this week. What's the problem? The amazing Wong. Did you think I was going to jump on this and say, damn it, that motherfucker, how dare he fucking spend that money and send it to Ukraine, huh? Do you think that's what I was going to say? The amazing Wong. So what if President Joe Biden, the 46th president, our greatest president, so what if he sends $250 million more to Ukraine? Why not? There's nothing here to spend it on. All of America's problems are solved. Everybody's living in peace and harmony. We're all achieving. We all have a pursuit of happiness. Our God-given constitutional rights are all intact. Our border is secure. Prices are down. Crime is down. So why couldn't he send another $250 million to Ukraine? Huh? Amazing one. This man is doing everything right. Everything in America is taken care of. We have a surplus. Why not send them $250 million? Send them $250 billion. We don't have anything to spend on here. Our infrastructure. Mwah. It's a problem. You guys, you people, you don't see the greatness that this man is doing. We got $250 million sitting around collecting dust. Why not send it to Ukraine? Name one thing we could spend $250 million on here in America. Just one. I'll wait. And that was a lesson in sarcasm. Careless. Thank you. Mentally slow mayor of Chicago. Why would you say that? Said reparations will help decrease crime. Happy New Year. So it's money. That's what it is. Money. Why didn't I fucking think of that? He's right. I mean, money, all you have to do is throw money at the problem. It's not like they've been building community centers for years. It's not like the areas that all these crimes happen in are heavily subsidized by the government already. But the answer to the question and the solve to the problem is more money. Well, I tell you, that Brandon Johnson in Chicago, that's a sharp son bitch there. He's smart as a whip. Carlos Love, thank you very much for the Hamilton. Check out the shirt shop Skittle Guzzlers. What the fuck? He says you need to interview Marquette Devon Burton. Peace to the Saints. Chris Jericho, thanks for all you do. Peacock has them old school WCW matches on FYI. Okay. Now, WCW, of course, I'm loyal to WWF. That was the big dog back in the day. But WCW, I got love for him. I remember Sting. He was my favorite WCW wrestler. Sting, Lex Luthor. Oh, Lex Luthor. Didn't he die? Did Lex Luthor die? I think he did. Excuse me. I think he did. R.I.P. But those are my two favorites. Jamie! I love doing that. Thank you, Jamie. Says Jericho, talking your Peaky Blinders voice. Okay. Happy New Year to you, Jamie. Jamie! My wife and I actually watched that show. It was really good. And if you like cigarette smoking and drinking brown liquor, you will love Peaky Blinders. I think his brother, Arthur, he was my favorite character on Peaky fucking Blinders. He was my favorite. Peaky fucking Blinders. Love it. I heard they're going to continue it. I hope they do. Why do they say the TH with it as an F? Raina Rose, what's up? You caught alive. Welcome. Get on in here, dude. Arthur. Like my name is Arthur. No, not Monday, not Wednesday, but Tuesday. No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No. I don't call it Tuesday because it's like a day that you choose something. It's Tuesday. No, Monday, Tuesday. No, you're saying it wrong. You're saying Tuesday. I'm saying Tuesday. That was fun. Leonard S., what up, yo? How you been? How you doing? I thank you, Leonard S. Happy New Year to you too, mate. Oh, fucking Tuesday. Is it legal to have this much fun at work? Forget I asked. Commiefornia. Shall we check in with them? David Stroker. Oh, man. I know you had some fun in school with that name. Says, I love catching JG live. I'm laughing my ass off. Hey, thank you, David. I appreciate it. Happy New Year to you, man. My name's Stroker, David Stroker. You know what I want you to do? Yeah, I want you to stroke it. What? Scary Harry Flanagan? Florida State's getting smoked? Who are they playing? Florida State's good. Weren't they undefeated or at least had like one loss? Florida State was killing them. Who's whooping their ass? Scary Harry Flanagan. At least your name wasn't Dick Tucker. Hey, man, if your name's Dick Tucker, that means you packing some fucking heat. That thing's so big, you got to tuck it? Damn. Georgia. Oh, well, there you go. Georgia's the coldest fucking team in the country. Well, I take that back. You got Michigan, Alabama. There's some good ones, but Georgia, yeah. Georgia, no bullshit. I'd go for Georgia in that game. What up, Sonny Singh? Okay, Kenneth. Yeah, thanks, Kenneth Jackson. I figured Florida was undefeated. Sounds like not after today. Oh, none of the Miser says half of the FSU team opted out. Oh, they saving themselves for the draft. I don't want to play. I'm saving myself for the draft. Simeon Merriweather. Thank you again. America May go blue. You a Michigan fan? Are they playing today? Because it's Michigan and Alabama, right? That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one. Michigan, Alabama. Oof. I want to go for Michigan, but I don't know, man. I think Alabama. Because Alabama has that one loss, which is uncharacteristic of Alabama. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's on. Oh, it's New Year's Day, Diesel. You're right. Yeah, that's definitely a New Year's Day game. That's another cool thing about New Year's Day, man. You got all that damn football, those bowl games on there. Remember, there's only a handful of bowl games. Now that man, fucking everybody got a bowl game. There's a fucking Tostitos bowl, fucking Publix grocery store bowl. Fucking everybody got a damn bowl. But I can't wait to watch that one, man. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be real good. Scary Harry Flanagan. Do you catch backlash in public? No, I've never had. Although I've met a lot of people. A lot of people have. It feels so weird to say this, but a lot of people have recognized me in public, and it's all been positive. All of it. I've never had anybody say anything negative. I don't like you or disagree with me with anything. It'd be cool if they did, as long as it's respectful. I don't expect people to fucking like me. I don't want everybody to like me. Ew, that feels weird. But everybody should be respectful. And like I said, all the people I met in public have all been great. And if any of you are watching who have met me in public, thank you. Thank you for coming up and saying what's up. Sometimes I will admit, sometimes it's been crazy. I've had a couple people. There was a great couple that I met. I'll tell you the whole thing. I'm trying to tell you a story. Scary Harry Flanagan says, that's great. Since you're in California, I expected different. Yeah, me too. But most of the people I met have been in California, and it's all been good. So we're in Hawaii 2 years ago, and we're driving back to the resort, and there's these people behind us, and shout out to the Roberts too. They actually let me use their Jeep while I was there. And we're driving down the road, and there's these people behind us. So we're going straight. There's a street that comes, that's a hill, and it comes down. And so there's a car waiting to join traffic coming off of this hill. And I glance over, and they're waving at me, honking their horn, me, waving and shit. Dude, I leave my gas cap open. So they come off the hill, they turn, and they join the traffic, and they're behind me. And they're waving their arms out the driver's waving his arms out the window. The lady, she's waving her arms in the passenger seat. I'm like, what the fuck? I must have left my gas cap open. So I pull over, and I see they're pulling over behind me. And so I tell my wife and kids are like, stay in the car, because I don't know what the fuck. And I walk back there, and I look, and it's not the gas cap. So I'm like, what the fuck? And it was a husband and wife. And they were like, oh, Jericho, man, I'm such a big fan. Nice, because I've been doing videos from Hawaii while I was on vacation. I'd do like a video a day. And they knew I was there. So they were like, oh, man, it's nice to meet you. And the wife, she's like jumping up and down like crazy. Not that she's crazy, but it was just crazy. And she's jumping up and down. And Jericho, oh my God, it's so nice. She's like, can I hug you? I was like, yeah. So I gave her a hug and met him and everything. And great people, fucking awesome. But that was a trip. And then I was in Monterey, and I was at the wharf, and I'm walking this way, and there's a family coming toward me, and the lady, she's looking at me. I could tell she recognizes me. And so she comes, she's like, "Oh, are you Jericho Green?" I was like, "Yeah, nice to meet you." I had my son with me. He was about 4 years old. And it was funny. There's like a little wall right there by the wharf. And he lays down on the wall. He's laying on his back with his arms behind his head. But he don't give a fuck. He doesn't know me. He doesn't. Jericho Green Hill, that's my dad. So he don't give a shit. But it was funny that my son was just nonplussed. He didn't give a fuck. He was just sitting there waiting for me to finish talking to him so we could finish going over to the wharf. So I remember as a lady, she was there with her daughter. I want to say her name was Michelle, but super nice lady. Took a picture with her and everything. So all my interactions have been very positive for people in public. And yeah, people, and who knows? For all I know, some people who didn't like me, maybe they did recognize me, but they just didn't want to come up and talk to me. Maybe they thought that I would get an argument with them, or maybe they didn't have the balls to say to me what they thought they were going to say to me if they ever met me. Because that's what a lot of it is. You get a lot of people talking shit to you online. They say all these crazy things and fucking, I wouldn't even say they're hurtful because they don't hurt, because I don't fucking know these people. Fucking peel the skin back on an uncircumcised, dirty, homeless dick and eat the famunda cheese. Like, fuck those people. So I don't even know them. And I don't even know them to even what they would say would even hurt me, but they say what they think are going to be really hurtful things. And, calling me a coon, all this shit, whatever. But they're not going to say that to you in person. They won't ever fucking say that to you in person. Because they're fucking cowards. They just talk shit. They run their mouth. They're behind the safety of their keyboard, hundreds or thousands of miles away. And they're a bitch. And if they ever ran into you in public, there's no fucking way they would say that shit to you. Oh, man. But hey, if ever anybody in the sound of my voice, anybody who ever meets me or sees me in public, please come up and say hello. I'd love to meet you and tell you how much I appreciate your support. All right. Yeah, keyboard warriors. They talk shit. They ain't gonna fucking do nothing. Like Bernie Mac said, you loud and talk shit. I'll blow this motherfucker, but you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do shit. Wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. All right, California, what the fuck you doing now? And this is why the story I'm going to talk about now, California offering insurance, healthcare to illegals. That's why I used the thumbnail. That's Gavin Newsom in a pimp suit. And that's why I titled it, "Don't worry about it, girl." Let's say, "Hey, I'm a pimp. Baby, I'll take care of you." That's what pimps do. The hoes go out, they work, they suck at a dick, they fuck, hand jobs, whatever they got to do, put their life on the line, and they bring the pimp the money. And the pimp takes the money, and the pimp buys them the things that they need. The pimp gives them the things that they need to survive. You hungry, clothes, the doctor, whatever. So that's why I found that picture of Newsom as a pimp, because that's what he is. He's taking that American taxpayers' money and just doing whatever the fuck he wants with it. Oh, you want proof? Okay. 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 No problem. I got you. Do-do-do. 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 Don't worry about it. I got you. You don't know what song that's from. Here we are. California. Hold on. California offering health insurance to undocumented immigrants. They're just undocumented. They're going to join the workforce. They want to pay taxes. They want to be just like you. They're just undocumented immigrants. On January 1, on Jan 1, not Jan 6. Don't you dare bring up that day of insurrection. On Jan 1, California will become the first state to expand its state health care program eligibility for all Boy, there's only 3 letters in that word, but boy, is it powerful. For all undocumented immigrants, though the move has been hit with criticism from former President Donald Trump and other lawmakers and experts. California's in deficit right now, too. I just want you guys to know that. We don't got enough money for shit, but we'll find it for them. Undocumented adults between the ages, you motherfuckers, undocumented adults between the ages of 26 and 49 in California will qualify for health insurance under the state's Medi-Cal program beginning Monday, provided they meet eligibility requirements for the program, which is designed to ensure low-income residents. This move expands the state's healthcare insurance coverage to include all undocumented immigrants. The state previously only covered undocumented children, those between 19 and 25, and those 50 years and older. So fuck it. You might as well throw in the last group. The expansion, which was approved in legislation in May, will make around an additional 700,000 undocumented residents eligible for health care, according to California State Senator Maria Elena Durazo, you puta. 700,000 people won't cost that much. The California Health and Human Services Agency will provide $835.6 million in funding between 2023 and 2024 and $2.6 billion annually. That means every fucking year, to expand Medi-Cal to residents regardless of immigration status. So this is going to cost us initially, just the initial chunk, almost $850 million, and then $2.6 billion annually after that. However, eligibility requirements still apply, including income limits based on household size, according to a release by the California Department of Health Care Services. Participation in the program won't hurt a person's immigration status because we don't give a fuck about it in California, because the Department of Homeland Security and the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services doesn't consider receipt of health care, food, or housing benefits a part of public charge determination. What the? Hold on. So when considering whether or not you're a public charge, whether or not you are a drain on our resources, that's what that means. When determining if you cost us money to keep your fucking illegal bitch ass here, what they do not consider is health, healthcare, food, or housing. Just the 3 main costs that a person has in this country. Your 3 main expenditures are healthcare, food, and housing, but we don't consider those 3 main things when we're determining whether or not you're a drain on our fucking system. Well, what else is there to consider? Transportation? You fucking scumbags. Can you fucking believe that? Says the study suggests immigrants make up 12% of the U.S. population, but only accounted for 8.6% of the country's healthcare spending, according to the study. Half of undocumented immigrants and about 18% of lawfully present immigrants report being uninsured, compared to less than 10% of non-immigrants. I mean, if you're legally here, whatever, then you're entitled to the amenities of America. You're entitled to what we have, of the services we have available. But if you're not, then how are you entitled to shit? You're not supposed to be here. What the fuck, California? We're 70 billion in the fucking hole. But you got the money to put these cocksuckers on our fucking health insurance. We are offering health insurance to these motherfuckers. That's another way of saying you're here forever. Why? What amnesty? What amnesty? Because the fuck, they don't need amnesty. Nobody's looking for them. Nobody's chasing them down. Nobody's deporting them. What the fuck you need to give them amnesty for? They have it. They fucking have it already. Amnesty means what? That you're now a citizen? Well, we treat them like that. We treat them like they're a citizen. There's no danger of being deported. You could come into an official government building, whether state government or federal government, and say, I am illegal. Remember He-Man? I have the power. I have no citizenship. Remember Hakeem in Coming to America? We stood on the balcony and said, good morning, neighbors. Fuck you. Yes. Fuck you too. They could walk into the building, stand on a bench and say, I am illegal. You know what's going to happen? No, not that. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that in a perfect world, or even a normal world, that they would be taken into custody. You're a what? Get the fuck out of here. Deported. You're not supposed to be here. Right? You're ridiculous. This is California we are talking about. If you stood up there and said, I am illegal, people would probably come running out of rooms you didn't even know were there. You're illegal? Oh, good thing I'm wearing my knee pads. What else can we do for you, sir? Do you need a phone? Here you go. You need healthcare? You need keys to your house? Oh, thank you, my friend. How can I hold all of this stuff? No, you're going to need this. You're going to need that. You're going to need keys to your car, keys to your apartment. Are your kids in school? Are you sick? Let me take your temperature. You need healthcare? We got everything for you. Lay down. Oh, my goodness. Take your shoes off. Put your feet up. Somebody get a palm leaf. Feed him some grapes. What else do you need? You need a job for yourself, right? No, forget about a job. Here's an EBT card. No. It's not just for food. It's EBT cash. Take out cash. Buy whatever you want. Liquor, drugs, whores. It doesn't matter. Anything else you need, Mr. Illegal? But I thought you guys would kick me out of your country when you found out I'm illegal. Of course we won't. We love you more than the citizens. Let's see, you got your cell phone, you got the keys to your house, the keys to your car, you got a job, you got clothes, your kids are in school. Did I tell you we would give you health insurance? You got all that stuff. Oh, I forgot. Do you have any family members you want to bring here? Chain migration. That is what would happen if they went into a fucking government building and said, I am illegal. Actually, can you suck my dick a little bit? Oh, of course. I'm sorry. We didn't even finish. Suck his toes too. Lick his ass. Wish I was illegal. Wish I was illegal. Bam Bam Bigelow, how dare you? How dare you? Says, but Jericho, if you don't vote Democrat, you're not black. That may be true, Bam Bam Bigelow. But I shan't vote Democrat. That's basically what they do to these people. Healthcare, housing, phones. What do you need? Don't you want to take care of the American homeless person out there on the street before you take care of me? Forget about him. He'll always be there. You're new and fun and you're brown. So, people, what are we going to do in 2024? Because this kicks in January 1st, Jan 1. So here's what we need to do. Pay attention. Follow me, okay? Hear me out. If you're not in California already, get over here. Today's the 30th, so only got a day, about 36 hours to get here. We all get over here. We meet at the California-Mexico border down in San Diego. We renounce our citizenship from America. cross the border. No, cross the border first, then renounce your citizenship. Then we come back as illegals. Put a little dirt on your face. If you got a kid, bring your kid with you. If you don't have a kid of your own, do like they do. Take someone else's kid. Present it as your child when you get there. Don't worry about the clothes you wear. Don't worry. Oh, Jericho, we got to put on dirty clothes and rip clothes. No, you don't. Put on brand new shit. Put on some Jordans. Put on some fucking new boots, man. Just maybe you got some new clothes and shit for Christmas. Wear that. Bring your good luggage. That's right. I saw Chinese people on the motherfucking southern border with luggage. Not a knapsack with just enough food to make it across the desert. These motherfuckers had Samsonite. What's her name? Swami, Slappy. Maybe it's on the briefcase. Oh yeah, Samsonite. I was way off. They had Samsonite. So are you a refugee? Are you a political refugee? Are you an asylum seeker? Or are you on a fucking trip? They had luggage, people. When do you bring luggage? When you're going on a trip, right? Not fleeing us, not seeking asylum, not fleeing your homeland in the dead of night. No, they packed. They packed. Okay, socks, underwear. Ooh, I better bring another change of shorts. Yeah, I'll bring one more. My toothbrush, phone charger. Ooh, can't forget that. Passport, won't need that. Toss that shit in the trash. Luggage, people. Luggage. You are fleeing your country, seeking asylum. But don't forget to pack up. DJ John T, I thank you again. He said, no, it's Merry New Year in Sweden, yeah? Are you serious? I hope you're kidding me. Tell me it's not Merry New Year. That sounds weird. Well, actually, Jericho, Sweden's another country. Everything's not American. It should be. Son of the Republic. Happy New Year, Jericho, to you and the family. Smokey's a fat one for me. Haha, cigar, that is. Of course. You know what? Let me give you your gift right now, son of the public. There we go. There we go. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Happy New Year to you and your family as well. Mr. Son of the Republic. Javier Melendez. Gracias, Javier Melendez. Thank you for the Twomsky. It says, hey, JG, my pronoun is Donald Trump. Happy New Year to you and your family and the super chat. Love you guys. Thank you, Javier or Javi. Thank you, Mr. Melendez. I appreciate that. Happy New Year to you too, brother. Silverback. Thank you. Thanks, man. He says, you remember when it was a flex for an illegal to get married to an American? It's the other way around now. Yeah. We're going to start going to their countries and asking them to marry us and bring us back across the border so we can have all of the amenities offered by America, the land of opportunity, if you're illegal. Yeah, that'd be great, man. I want to come back and get some of this shit. Not be one of these stupid ass American citizens. Say, we fucked up. We were born here. Jerome Payne. Thank you. He says, bump that, Mr. Jericho. I'll go live in their country off my American dinero, live like a flipping king, allegedly. Yeah, that is cool, man. If I were if for some reason I was single at this age, I would definitely entertain the thought of going to another country, especially having the job that I have that I can do from anywhere and still be paid in American currency. Yeah, man. Go to like, I don't know, Philippines or something like that, somewhere cheap, but I still want it to have like some American isms, if you will. Because like in the Philippines, there's military bases and stuff like that. There's a strong American presence there. People speak English. So I think I'd want to do something like that. But yeah, becoming an expat, hey man, they're making that dream sound more and more tasty every damn day. Ranson Shan, thank you. Another staple in my comment section. Appreciate it, man. Happy New Year. Says, hey, Jericho, what do you think about NFL coaches and players being fined for criticizing the referees? I think that's bullshit. Why can't they criticize them? You fucked up. It's okay for them to get out there and criticize their own players and their teammates. You know, there's a tasteful way to do it. A quarterback can't get out there and say, man, I threw that shit. Why didn't that motherfucker catch it? Or, man, they need to do a better job. Or the O-line needs to block. There are other ways that they can go about saying that. But no, I don't think why are the referees so untouchable? Why are they beyond reproach? You dare question a referee? You dare question somebody that does this part-time? You dare question this person with the power to alter your season who doesn't even do this shit half the time? No, I think that's bullshit. They should be able to question the refs. And I'll go a step further. I will go out on a limb. You guys join me on this limb. I don't think women should be referees in the NFL. There, I said it. I just don't. I don't know if I really have a solid reason for that. I just think it's weird and it's a man's sport. The presence, women, your presence changes things, and not necessarily in a bad way. Got that motherfucker. And I don't mean in a bad way, but men act differently, as they should, when women are around. Period. And the older the woman, the more their behavior is going to change. If I'm hanging out with my buddies right now, we're shit this and fuck that, and man, we motherfucker and all that, and an old lady comes by or walks in the room, whatever, clip that. Chill out. Chill. There's an old woman present, or there's a child present, or there's a female of any age present. Your presence in our vicinity changes our behavior. We can't relax and be ourselves when there are women around. Period. I don't see anything wrong with that. But shit is different when women are around. Men aren't in man mode. We're not in hangout mode. When a woman enters the room, there's a sense of protection. It's tough to explain. But it's not like you feel a need to protect this woman from the men that you're hanging around, but it's still, even in the language, you feel a need to protect them from that kind of language. It's just weird. When women are present, things are weird. Daniel Kier, see you later. Happy New Year. It's just fucking different. I don't like it. Ransom saying chivalry, yes. Mental Medalist Wife, she says, I talk shit and love the shit talk when it comes to football. I guess I'm not very ladylike, JG, when it comes to my team. Well, I would say, even if you're one of those ladies who are like, one of the fellas, you watch football and you hang out, it's still different. Men aren't going to be, they're not going to give you both barrels as a woman, even if you're hanging out in our element. It's just different. If you were to leave the room, or let's say you're watching the game at your house or whatever with a bunch of the fellas, and let's say you leave to go to the store, it's going to be a different environment when you're not there. You're not getting the full men letting their guard down, truly being themselves in the presence of a woman. That's just the way it is. I don't like it. I don't like to see the female judges. Or the referees. I don't like to see the female, whatever the fuck coach you are, squirting the water in their mouth. No. Because you're changing the environment. You're changing it. These men need to be focused on the task at hand. Mental medalist wife says, my husband is honest with me. Of course he'll be honest with you. He should be honest with you, but he's never going to be brutally honest with you. He's never going to show you the level of honesty that he would show another man. I guarantee you that. He's not going to do it. If you, the classic, does this dress make me look fat? If your husband says yes, and I'm not talking about you specifically, mental medalist wife, but if your husband says yes, he's a fucking asshole. Straight up. You're a dick for saying that, and you fucking know it. You know how you're supposed to answer that question. Now, same guy, his buddy. You're meeting him over at his house. You guys are going to go out. He comes out of the bedroom. Hey, guys, does these jeans make me look fat? Well, first of all, why the fuck you asking me that question? What are you, a chick? And number two, no, those jeans don't make you look fat. Your fat ass makes you look fat. What the fuck? And you will be ridiculed for the rest of the night. And if you're lucky, the ridicule will end that night. And they won't come up with some fucked up nickname to give you that they will call you for the rest of your life. They will call you that. If you die first, they will be at your funeral standing over your body, and they will call you that again. Unless your man is a complete dick, you are never going to get complete, brutal, 100% honesty. That is reserved for other men. I just saw, I can't remember what, I think maybe it was a show my wife was watching or something. You know, the shows these ladies watch. And some girl, she was having like a bad day, and her friend was like, oh, and she's like sitting there. Oh, yeah, it was a TV show, and the girl was sad, and her friend, she's laying on her friend, and her friend is stroking her arm. It's okay. You'll be fine. You know, let's go out. Let's just hang and blah, blah, blah. You're gonna be, she's literally holding her and stroking her. That will never happen with men. Now, do we have the ability to show compassion? And if it's really like a fucked up situation, yeah, man, you're gonna come to your friend's aid, and you're gonna be kind to him. But it's not gonna be like, he's not gonna hold you and stroke your arm. Fuck no. We have limits on that shit. Just like a woman will never get unbridled, raw honesty from their husband, a husband's friend or brother or something, another man is not going to get 100% unbridled, pure, unadulterated affection or sympathy. That's reserved for children. My child, yes, come here. You're hurt. I'm going to hold you. I'm going to talk kindly to you. I'm going to stroke your hair. I'm going to do everything I can to get you through this and let you know daddy loves you. But to another man, there's limits to that shit, bruh. I'm not bringing you a six-pack because you had a tough week. We're not painting our fucking toes. Devoid Darkins. Good to see you in here. I think it's the first time I've ever seen you in here. Welcome. Congratulations on that beautiful new baby boy. And if you guys don't know, this is Authentically Kennedy's husband. Appreciate you being here, man. He says, the problem today is some men can't handle brutal honesty. And that's a shame. That's a dying art form. Real men. Real tough men. And you ain't got to be out there cutting down trees with an axe and wearing a flannel and fucking chewing on a 9mm bullet. That's not being a man. Some men are like that, but that's not just being a man. Being a man has many different shades. And one of them is being able to accept honest critique or criticism or honesty, period. Raw. You just got to handle it, bruh. Sorry. If you're a man, this shit you just have to deal with. It's No other way to put it. But yeah, man, and I hate to sound like an old curmudgeon. But yeah, man, the men today are different. This coming generation, these kids who are like high school age in their early 20s, it's just different, man. When we're old, what's the world gonna be like? When we hand over control of this planet to them, and when we pass down, the changing of the guard, what's it gonna be like? I have somebody, I'm not gonna give all the details to this, but a young person in my family was offered an opportunity to go somewhere outdoors to a pretty cool event. And he said, I don't want to go. It's going to be too cold. And I told him, I said, man, you know how many times my dad looked at me and said, son, you want to go to an event like this? This many, that many times. That's not how my dad was. But it's incumbent upon us to not soften, but change some things, leave some things out from our childhood. We owe it to our kids to try to do a little bit better, to tweak things a little bit. But not all young men are, metrosexual, soft handshake, leg crossers, but a lot of them got to be. And it's going to be interesting, number one, to see what they're like and what our world is going to look like, both here in America and like the world, the globe. But it's going to be interesting to see how the sons of ours, those of us who are raising our sons to be good men, to be leaders, we teach them how to control their emotions and provide, and all those things you pass down to your son. I wonder how our sons are going to fare with these other clowns, with these helicopter parented, my mommy told me I was beautiful, entitled pussies. I don't know. John no say. John no say. But I guess we'll find out. Mr. Darkins, he says, thanks, Jericho. You always put a smile on our faces. My pleasure, man. You guys are really cool. I appreciate both of you being here. Maybe in 15, 16 years, Junior will be listening to me as well. Wouldn't that be something? But I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. And keep making them damn babies, because we need good people, smart, intelligent, free thinkers, good Americans to make more babies. So if you are of that age, get to work. You know what to do. I don't need to tell you. You know what the fuck to do. You know how they're made. It's fun. It's fun to make them. Let me tell you. Ah! That reminds me of something. I've told you guys this before, but I want to fucking tell you again because it's so funny. But when I used to work at Trader Joe's, oof, that was something. But when I used to work at Trader Joe's, I would come up with just these questions. It was interesting to me to come up with questions to ask people. It was almost like a case study. I'm going to ask 15, 20, 25 people this question and see what their answer is. And I would ask women, one of the questions I would ask the women, okay, perfect man, whatever that is in your mind. He's a bad boy, but he loves puppies and, whatever fantasy man that doesn't exist that you have in your mind. He's handsome, he's tall, tattoos, no tattoos, whatever, long hair, short hair, bald, beard, whatever the perfect man is to you. The only thing is he's 3 inches shorter than you. And every single woman, except one, every single woman, not only did she say no, but they were repulsed at the idea of dating a man 3 inches shorter than them. I mean, they were like, ew, oh no, what the fuck? Ew, gross. I didn't say he had a third arm growing out of his forehead. I just said he's 3 inches shorter than you. Fuck no. It grossed them out to date a man 3 inches shorter than them, except one woman. She's like, is he a good guy? Yeah, I don't care. And then I asked the men, Junior Rivera, thank you. I asked the men, same thing, perfect woman, tits, ass, face, whatever the perfect woman is to you, that's what she is. The only thing is, she's 3 inches taller than you. And every single man could not give a shit less. They're like, yeah, I don't care. Some of them, I couldn't even finish asking. They're like, yeah, yes. But yes. They did not give a shit about how tall she was. So then I asked them, because, when I go, ah, it reminded me. I asked them, perfect guy, again, same scenario, 6'2", tall, dark, and handsome, all that shit. The only thing is, when he climaxes, he howls like a wolf. Loud, like he has to. It's a thing. It's like an OCD thing. He howls like a wolf whenever he comes. So it would be like, and every single one of them. Hold on a second. Fucking mosquito. Got you, bitch. Every single one of them was like, ew, no, gross. No, I wouldn't do it. And every single man that I asked could give a shit less what that woman sounded like when she had an orgasm. It was hilarious. And then I asked them, again, men and women. So I asked the women, same thing, perfect guy in every way, except once a month he pees the bed. It's random. You don't know when it's going to be, but once a month he pisses the bed. Again, every woman was like, fuck no. Why is he pissing the bed? That's disgusting. I was like, you just get up in the middle of the night or get him some rubber sheets or get up in the middle of the night, change the sheets. Ew, no, that's fucking gross. I got to draw the line somewhere. No. Wouldn't do it. Men, same thing. Hey, fellas, she's gorgeous, whatever. Perfect woman. It just once a month, she pees the bed. And every dude was like, every dude was cool with it, but most guys were like, yeah, maybe we can work this into our sex life somehow. They were excited. What does that tell you? I don't know. You tell me. But there are certain things that men will put up with that women will not. And what really, the one that really stuck out to me was asking the height. Because as a man, having a taller woman, that could play on your insecurities. You want to be the taller one. You want to be the protector. And in most cases, 99.9% of cases, the men are much taller, much bigger than their wives or their woman. And dudes didn't give a fuck. Couldn't care less. And the women, that was a deal breaker. Deal breaker. Like no compromise, no. Fucking out of here. Like you shallow motherfuckers. But yeah, that shit was fun. I started asking people shit like that. Oh man. And I would ask the question this, and mostly just to pass the time and make it more exciting for me. And I would ask the customers questions, not like that, not of a sexual nature, but I'd ask customers, would you rather speak in front of 1,000 people or skydive? And most people would say, oh, skydive. Like a lot of people have a fear of speaking in front of large crowds. There's no fucking way in the world I would skydive. Nope. I'm already married, so I ain't going to do it to impress no girl. And guys, that's when we do some of the stupidest shit of our life is to impress a girl. I'm good. And 411 says skydive. No question. She answered that one quick. Yeah, I definitely pick the speak in front of 1,000 people. Oh man. She says in speech class, I used to sweat and get all clammy. I used to get excited because that meant that the whole class was paying attention to me. I had everybody's attention. I was in control. I had everybody's attention on me. I used to love speaking. If I had a group, it was a group project or something, I was always the one to speak because most people were like, oh, I don't want to. No, you go ahead and do it. I'll do it. No, I don't want to do it. They would be like, we'll do all the work. You just do the presentation. They were like fearful. Say my wife, she hates speaking in front of groups. That's like a phobia almost. Junior Rivera says, I'll skydive too. Really? Jesse James Morrison says, talking to smaller groups makes me more nervous. Is that because they're more focused on what you're saying and it's more intimate? And there's not the chance of, the bigger the group, the less people are going to be paying attention to you in a weird way, if that makes sense. Fuse, the whole team says, I feel so stupid ordering food. Really? Like in a restaurant, like speaking to the waiter or something like that, or like over the phone? Authentically Kennedy, she says, what's the dumbest thing you've ever done to impress a girl? Ooh, let me count the ways. Stupidest thing I ever did. Stupid. I did a lot of stupid shit. For a girl? Oh, I got one for you. And luckily it happened when I was so young, or there would be lasting damage. Really would be. Jerome Payne says, ordering food in the drive-thru, no bueno. Really? Okay. Hold on. Just want to CPR this cigar back to life. I was in 3rd grade. And before I get to this, I will get to the super chats right after this story. I'm trying to tell you a story. So if you sent the super chat, haven't read it yet. Oh, it's coming. I was in 3rd grade, and was it 3rd grade? I think so. 3rd, 4th grade. And it was at recess, and there was this girl that I had a crush on, and she was playing with like some bouncy ball, and it went up on the roof. So here's my opportunity, Here's my opportunity to get in her good graces. So I decide in my little 8 or 9-year-old brain that I'm going to climb up on that roof and get her ball down for her. Because everybody else was standing there like, oh, it's gone forever. So I was like, here, I'll get up there. I'll get her ball for her. And then we'll fall madly in love, right? That's how it works. Simple gesture. She's mine forever. And oh, this reminds me of something else somebody else told me they did to impress a boy. But anyway, I climb up, I get this trash can, those metal trash cans with the little handles on the side. I get one of those and I stand on top of it and I climb up on the roof and I get the ball and I throw it down to her. She's like, oh, thank you. So as I'm climbing down, my foot's coming down and my toes are barely touching the edge of this trash can. And it wobbled and I fell and I landed and I straddled the trash can. Now, again, like I said in the beginning, I'm lucky that it happened so young or there'd be lasting damage. If I was 14 or older, that would have been catastrophic for the nutsack. But I fell down on the rim of the trash can and I straddled it and I landed so hard that there was an indentation in the trash can. Like the rim of the trash can went like this and there was a dip where I landed on it. So it was like one of those, I landed and I was like, I know this is supposed to hurt, but it doesn't yet. And I was fine. Did we fall in love and live happily ever after? No. Took her bouncy ball and went off and finished playing with her friends. So if you watching, girl, from 1988 or 1989, fuck you. Bart, fine. It's your turn. Bart, fine. I love this because it's way out of left field. He says the chemicals in the water made the press secretary gay. Thanks, Bart. Or as I call her, Chocolate Patty. Alien testosterone. Mr. Army Guy. Thank you, Alien Testosterone. He says, call you sea hag to your face and grab you like Paula. Yeah. But go ahead, man. If you ever meet me, go ahead and try it. We'll see what happens. You people. You people. That's right. Talking to you. Last sons of bitches, you. Chris Minaric. Hope I'm saying that right. Minaric. 0817. Thank you. He says, fuck it. I'll send a token of appreciation too. Thank you, Chris. You guys be like Chris. Join in. Don't be afraid. Give me your money. I'll take it. I won't bite unless you want me to. Hey, DJ John T. Appreciate it, man. He says, good night. Bring Trump back in 2024. Much love. Thank you, man. Happy New Year and happy anniversary to you and your wife. 13 years in the game. 13 years owning that restaurant together. You guys should do something do something weird at the restaurant. Close it down. Do something weird on the tables. Not in the kitchen, though. You don't want to get juices everywhere. But yeah, do something like in the movies, like knock all this shit off on the floor and get on that table and do something fucked up to each other. Yeah, anniversary. Right? Am I right? Shouldn't they do that? That's right, mental medalist wife. Her loss. Fuck you. You could have had the world, girl. You just would have hung around after I went up there and potentially damage my scrotum sack for you, bitch. Kenneth Jackson says, Jericho Green, I danced like Michael Jackson to impress a girl. Oh, shit. Did it work? Did it work? Oh, man. Oh, so real quick. Oh, yeah, Jesse James Morrison, he says, do the vibe. Ooh, of course I will, Jesse, because impressing ladies, that's a vibe. Ooh, it could work or you could get hurt in the process. Ooh. So this girl I used to work with. Oh, man. Ugh. Hold on a second. This girl I used to work with. Shout out to Lisa. She said that when she was same age, 8 or 9, something like that, she was trying to impress a boy. And she was, I think they were in front of the house or something. And she did a cartwheel and she landed on her back in a pile of dog shit. Oh. That's fucked up, man. I was like, damn, she's all right on my back. Big old dog shit on her back. Oh, man. The things we do. The things we do for love. Oh, man. Okay, guys. Got almost 2 hours today. Oh, I have a dog shit story. I was wrestling. We had a puppy. We had a Rottweiler puppy. And I was wrestling my brother in the hallway and he threw me down and I landed and I was like, why is it all warm on the floor? And I'd landed in a pile of the dogs or the puppy shit. So, that's consistency of fucking peanut butter. So that splattered nicely all over my back. My t-shirt was all stuck to me and shit from the wet dog shit. What can you do? Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. The last live stream of 2023. I don't know how many live streams I did this year. John Lacombe says, just got a Rottie puppy. Hey, those are the best. I love Rottweilers. Those are my favorite dogs. I had a few of them growing up. I remember I had one when I was 12. Her name was Ebony. She died of parvo. That was a real sad day. But love Rottweilers, man. Those are my favorite dogs. My best friend growing up, his dad bred Rottweiler. So, excuse me, we got him for free. So it was really cool. But yeah, thank you guys. 2023, what a year. 2024, WTF. We know what November 2024 holds. But the question is, what are they going to do leading up to that? And I have a real feeling that we ain't seen nothing yet. We ain't seen nothing yet. So hold on tight. 2024, we'll see what happens. Thank you guys. 2023 was pretty cool. It's an airplane going by right now. You done, airplane? You didn't know? You didn't know I was doing a live stream down here, you son of a bitch? That's right, alien testosterone. Hold the line, people. Hold the damn line. But I thank you for hanging out with me, all these live streams, all my videos and everything. Make sure you guys share, like, subscribe, tell people about it. Let's build this empire. Let's keep me on your screen for another year. Shout out to you all. Have a happy new year. Be safe. Ring in the new year with somebody who cares about you. And if they care about you enough, do a Paula Abdul on them. Grab their crotch, grab their titties if they have them. Stick your tongue in their mouth, of course, with their consent. Have a great new year. Old Ang Syne and all that shit. R.I.P. Dick Clark. I grew up watching the Dick Clark New Year's countdown. And I think the last year they had him do it, that was some of the saddest shit. He was sick. They wheeled him out there. That was so fucked up. Ryan Seacrest, I think, does it now. I'm not interested. Shout out to Dick Clark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you again, and I will see all of your asses next year. Thank you very much. Oh, I guess I should do my whole sign-off thing, right? You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, you know what? Wait. Stop right there. Hold on. We got 200 people in here right now. You guys have been with me long enough. Say it with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and make sure you hit the Teespring link to get you some fucking merch. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.